Oh, it's July 4th weekend. Hey guys. All right, welcome to my video. My name is Muffet and I am going to break down the Sphinx fragrances collection to you. I have most of the samples here, and yeah, I am so excited to share my my opinions with you. So if you are interested, please stay tuned. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I have the sample box here, the sample kit that came along with, oh yeah, along with an extra one outside. So I'll show you all that good stuff, okay? Okay, you guys, so the sample kit comes with these 9 fragrances right here. All right, and they also have an extra one here. And I also ordered a separate sample of the Haracha, what is this one? This is the Horchata de Vanille. So I have this as well. Y'all, let me tell you what happened. So I put everything in my basket, including the creme de pistache one. I said to myself, nah, Muffet, don't do it. Don't do it. And I let it sit in my basket until the creme de pistache got sold out. I could have kicked myself. So I have everything here except for the pistachio fragrance, but that's okay. I'll tell you why in the end. So I'm gonna go over all these fragrances with you and then let you know what I think about the quality, the longevity, and which fragrances I plan on purchasing. All right, so if you're interested, please stay tuned. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna start off with actually the one that's outside of the box. This is Oceanic Symphony. So the notes in the Oceanic Symphony are bergamot, mandarin, orange, and lemon. Middle notes are sea salt, musk, and the base note is ambergris. This fragrance line has ambergris in a lot, if not all, of their scents. So keep that in mind. Ambergris is a very smooth, cooling type of fragrance. It's similar to sandalwood, but not as I would say earthy or oudy. It adds a lot of smoothness to the base of a fragrance. So I mean, I like it. Just keep that in mind. So okay, let me just spray this. They offer some swatches too, so I'm gonna spray it on those. This is perfect for the summertime. It's almost like you're sitting at the edge of the beach. You're sipping on a nice citrusy drink. The breeze is nice and cooling. You're getting some splashes from people playing in the water. That's what this smells like. So in the beginning, you of course you get the citrus, but then like I would say about 5 minutes in, you start to get that saltiness. This is quite a salty fragrance. Yeah, this screams beach. This screams beach. It's a fresh, zesty, citrusy, salty fragrance. Up next is First Date. So your top notes are bay leaf, thyme, orange, Amalfi lemon, lime, coconut, and almond. Middle notes are Virginia cedar, lily of the valley, sandalwood, cashmere wood, cedar, sea salt, jasmine, saffron, rose. Base notes are ambergris, musk, amber, and vanilla, caramel, and tonka bean. So to me, this literally smells like a first date. Okay, so you know how like when you get back from the date or the day after the date, let's say you wore a leather jacket on that date, right? And the next day or the night of, you pick up that jacket and the leather jacket has your fragrance all over it. Literally, this smells like a leather jacket with fragrance on it. Oh my gosh. Now there's no actual leather in this fragrance. That's good, because I'm not really a fan of much leather in fragrances, but I don't know what's giving it the leather jacket smell. It's probably the bay leaf. This is done so well. This is legit what a first date smells like. Up next is Strawberry Kiss. So the top notes are Sphinx Milk, Strawberry, Forest Fruits. Middle notes are Powdery Notes, Savory Muffins. Base notes are Burnt Sugar, Burnt Caramel, and Woody Notes. So with this fragrance, I get the Strawberry, the Forest Fruits, I get the Savory Muffins, and I get the Burnt Sugar. Oh, yeah, this is so good. So this would be a go if I didn't already have the Burberry Elixir. But when I sprayed the two and compared the two, I said to myself, you know what? You know, if you have one, you don't necessarily need the other because they smell very similar when you spray it on your skin. Yeah, but this is still a gorgeous fragrance. Very gorgeous. Up next is Damasina. Oh. The top notes are Bulgarian Rose, Damasina. Green notes, bergamot and Calabrian mandarin. Middle notes are Moroccan rose, violet, pear, and patchouli. Base notes are white musk and ambergris. This is the prettiest floral fragrance that I have smelled all year. All year. This is the lactonic rose with a squeeze of lime. To me, it's so gorgeous, you guys. I found myself during the week coming back to this constantly and spraying it and spraying. I was like, dang, this is good. Yeah, this is a masterpiece to me. It's so beautiful. Up next is Black Anubis. Black Anubis. Okay, so the top notes are saffron, artemisia, and grapefruit. Middle notes are Bulgarian rose and nutmeg. Base notes are oud wood, cedar, tonka bean, amber, and leather. This is this leans more masculine, which is fine, but I'm trying to pinpoint what exactly am I smelling the most out of this. So for me, I'm getting the nutmeg first, the oud wood, the cedar, the tonka bean, and a little amber. That's what I'm getting from this. Yeah, it's still a nice fragrance though. It's for a guy. It's masculine, but I still believe that yeah, this is still a beautiful fragrance. I don't smell any of the grapefruit or saffron or artemisia. I don't smell any of that, but yeah, this is still a nice fragrance. Up next is Sphinx Elixir. Oh, okay, so okay. Top notes, I gotta put this away from me, I'm sorry. Top notes are Sphinx Mystery Elixir, Divanum, pink, pepper, Italian bergamot, and civet. Middle notes are oud, rosemary, amber, and magnolia. Base notes are leather, vetiver, Haiti, and musk ambergris. I'm sorry, but I will not sniff this again because I'm gonna get myself sick. So this is a masculine fragrance, I will say that, but I can't help you on that one, I'm sorry. So up next is Sphinx Signature. Okay, so the top notes are cinnamon, mandarin orange, and lavender, and lemon, which is, they have in parentheses here, sour lime. Okay. Middle notes are fruity notes, incense, Japanese, red cedar, and cumin. Base notes are tobacco, vanilla, leather, cedar, benzoin, iso super, cypress, and patchouli. Okay, so let's take a sniff. Gosh, I don't think there's a note in here that I can't smell. This is done very balanced. As much notes that are in here, it's done very balanced, and I really like that. So this is a unisex fragrance. It's a very aromatic. Ooh, but it's beautiful. Yeah, a man or a woman would be perfectly fine wearing this. It doesn't lean too masculine or feminine at all. It's just gorgeous. but it is very much a woody fragrance. It's a woody, cinnamony fragrance. So up next is Tabac, Citron, Vanille. Okay, let me spray. It's right here. Top notes are orange blossom, mandarin orange, bergamot, and lemon. Middle notes are cinnamon, heliotrope, jasmine, cardamom. I've been loving cardamom in notes in perfumes lately. And lily of the valley. Base notes are vanilla, tonka bean, sandalwood, patchouli, honey, tobacco, and vetiver. This fragrance is very faint. It's faint in the beginning, which I don't think is that great of a thing, because you know, you want this to last, and the fact that when you spray it, it doesn't smell like much, that's an issue for me. Again, the way Sphinx Fragrances does their perfumes, I can literally smell majority of what they put in here. I can't see that there's anything in here that I don't smell, but overall, I would say this is a faint, creamy, citrusy, and by citrus I mean orange and lime scent, with some spicy notes in the dry down. So you have your cumin, you have your tobacco, you have some cypress and patchouli in the base. I smell the cypress more than I do the patchouli. But overall, I still think it's a great fragrance. This leans more masculine to me, but it's still a beautiful fragrance. All right, guys, so up next, I have Haracha de Vanille. So I ordered I think it was a 10 mil that I ordered. Yeah, I ordered the 10 mil travel spray. Okay, let's try this out. Top notes are cinnamon, vanilla. Middle notes are milk. Base notes are rice and Haracha cream. So the opening of this fragrance smells like the moistest or the most moist fruitcake, or the most moist ginger cake that you've ever smelled. I know I said ginger. I know ginger is not technically in here, but I can feel that in the opening. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, okay. So this to me is like you have some thick milk, like you have your sweetened condensed milk, and you have your cinnamon in there, your nutmeg, your ginger. I still feel like there's ginger in here somewhere, even though it's not in the notes. Okay, so Haracha cream. I can smell the Haracha cream in the base. But you know what I think would have been really cool, if they would have made that cream like a nutmeg cream or something like that. That would have been amazing. I don't know if Haracha should have been it, you know, in the base, but that's what it is. I think that's, for me, what's throwing it a little bit off from being like your ultimate thick, sweet, decadent. That Haracha, I don't want that peppery spice in my gourmand fragrance. That's what kind of throws it off for me. But yeah, it's still a beautiful fragrance. So up next is the Wood of Gods. Top notes are almond and saffron. Middle notes are mint, violet, lily of the valley, and rose. Base notes are oud wood, cypriol, patchouli, and musk. Y'all, initially when you spray this, the saffron and the almond together literally give a smell of like caramel. That combination is slightly like caramel. Guys, it is gorgeous. Okay, so I don't get any of the mint in here. I think that's pretty much the only thing that I don't get out of this fragrance. Oh man, again, that creaminess, the way they do their fragrances, the way they blend it is just so gorgeous. So up next is Heavenly Lilies. That's an absolutely beautiful name. Okay, so top notes are Indian tuberose, carnation, honey, gardenia, and plum, palisander, rosewood. Middle notes are bitter almond. Oh, I smell it already. Middle notes are bitter almond, ambergris, saffron, Egyptian jasmine, musk, woods, and cedar. Base notes are coffee, almond, bergamot, lemon, tonka, and tonka bean. Okay, so I think this is the most beautiful lily fragrance that I've ever smelled. Same thing with the Damasina. I feel like when they do their floral fragrances, there's a certain creaminess that's in there that gives it such a light, airy, smooth, feminine feel to it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Crowd pleaser, absolutely. I've never sampled a set of samples from a fragrance line that I've liked so much other than Un Nuit Nomade. That's the only other time where I've sampled out a bunch of their fragrances and I've liked just about all of them. It's very similar with Sphinx fragrances. Okay, you guys, so my final opinion on this fragrance line is that it is absolutely beautiful. So like the top 3 fragrances in my opinion that I thought to purchase would have been, number 1 would have been the First Date. That one is your leather jacket and perfumey fragrance that literally smells like you had a great date the night before or earlier that day, and you can just pick up your leather jacket and just smell it and all those memories will come back. That's what First Date smells like to me. The next is the Damasina. That is the most beautiful creamy rose that I've smelled this year. It is absolutely gorgeous. The way that Sphinx Fragrances does their floral fragrances is amazing. It really is. And the same thing goes for Heavenly Lilies. That would be my top 3. That would have been the third one. It's just like a creamy lily. It says heavenly in there for a reason. This is a creamy heavenly lily fragrance. So those would be my top 3. I think next after that probably would have been Sphinx Signature. That would have come in for number 4. Okay, so I remember when I initially tried out everything, I had my top ones. I had a set that I was gonna go with it. Oh, I'm gonna put that in my basket right now, right away. But then after spending some time with these fragrances, I've noticed that the longevity in these fragrances does not last at all. And it kind of got me because I was like, these are supposed to be extrait de parfums. I could spray this on my skin. I literally tried it with all the top ones that I was gonna purchase. I could literally spray it on my skin. Mind you, the skin has been nice and moisturized. It's ready to receive some fragrance. And within the hour, these fragrances turn into skin scents on me. And I'm just like, I don't appreciate that. So I said, okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and spray it on my clothes. So I sprayed on my clothes, and within 2 hours, these fragrances, they fade away. They're like, you have to literally take your clothes and put it up to your nose like this to smell what it is. And I'm just like, no, there's no way I'm gonna dish out money for a fragrance that's gonna perform that horribly on me. So that's why I don't have any Skylar fragrances. They're beautiful fragrances, but they don't last on me. Same thing with the Black Opium fragrance. It does not last on me at all. So that's why I don't have them. Not that they're not beautiful fragrances. I just, what's the point in buying something that's not gonna really last on your skin or your clothes? So unfortunately, I will not be purchasing anything from Sphinx fragrances. I'm gonna still hold on to these, and hopefully once they sit, hopefully they will be able to perform differently. But as for right now, there's no way that I'm gonna dish out any money for fragrances that will not last me not even an hour. That's not happening. But I do love the whole idea of Sphinx fragrances. They're capturing, it's like Egypt. They're capturing Egypt in bottles, the history what Egypt is known for in bottles. So, and Egypt was the home of fragrance according to their website. That's what they stated. So I'm like, you know what? I just like the marketing. Everything is just really great, but you know what? It's okay. So as far as me not getting the creme de pistache, it's okay because I'm not purchasing from Sphinx. I'm not purchasing from Sphinx fragrances anymore anyway. But I'm sure it's a beautiful fragrance, but goodness gracious, none of them last on me. None of them. So yeah, so that is my take on Sphinx fragrances. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for hanging in there and listening to what my views are on Sphinx fragrances. Let me know what your experience was like, and do you have any favorites that you're going to purchase? Let me know if it performs differently on you, and you know what steps you took for it to last longer. I don't know what else to do if it doesn't last on your clothes. I don't know. So definitely leave a comment and let me know what you think. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I look so forward to communicating with you now and in the future. Until the next video, you guys take care of yourselves and enjoy life, okay? Bye.